Connection established.
Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we are going to discuss day 21 of the Millionaire Memecoin Mindset series. And today's concept is going to be about not proving yourself to anyone, not having to explain your trading, etc. And we're going to go into details, examples further in this video. If you do need a trading platform, sign up using the link in the bio. It is a VIP trading discount off your fees, and Axiom's already the cheapest and the fastest platform, so definitely get that and check it out. So let's jump into the video. Today's discussion is on having to stop proving yourself to others. Stop proving your trading to others, all right? Trade with peace, not pressure, because far too many of us catch a good trade, we start sharing profits, P&Ls, or we start, just oversharing and comparing ourselves with people on Twitter, Discord, etc. And that just leads to bad performance. And why is that? It's because you're trying to prove your worth to others. You're trying to prove how good you are to others. You're trying to prove your profits to others. There's no need to do that. And that's giving you unnecessary pressure. So this stems off, one, do not compare yourself to others, right? We've mentioned this a lot of times on this series. Do not compare yourself to any people on Twitter, etc. A lot of them fake their profit screenshots. A lot of them are fake. I'll tell you, 95% of them are fake. So one, don't compare yourself in the first place anyways, because it'll create unrealistic standards and expectations because most are fake. And the ones that are real are just really good traders, have been in the space for a long time. So one, don't compare yourself. And two, stop trying to prove your worth to others. And this could be outside of trading. Like people, for example, your parents could be like, oh, my parents, for example, to me are, hey, Chris, how's trading going? Hey, are you making money? And like, I'll say, yeah, it's going well, but I'm not going to discuss, etc., how much I made this week or this day or this month. Like, they don't need to know that, right? They know they're taken care of. That's all that matters. Because the more you share, one, the more bad omens you get, I feel like. Because I've shared previously some P&Ls in the past that I've deleted and stuff on Twitter. And the next couple days or weeks after, I just started performing really badly and losing a lot of money. And I think it's like some evil eye or something attached with that as well. But also, it's just, you get no benefit. Genuine, guys and girls, you get no benefit. Sharing your profits, it gets you really nothing, It genuinely doesn't. Like, what, you share some profits on Twitter, what does that get you? Nothing. Literally nothing. What, 2 followers? What are you gonna do with that? Like, trust me, the juice is not worth the squeeze. So stop, one, comparing yourself, and two, stop trying to prove yourself to others. Like, for example, I know many of you might see in the Discord, sometimes I get people like, hey, Chris, show your wallets, how much you've made. Hey, Chris, I don't believe you. Then don't believe me. I don't care. I don't care. Don't believe me. I'd rather you not believe me than me show my wallets, my profits, and all that stuff. And then one, get like evil eye for people hating on me, and two, people trying to find out where I live and then try and rob me or something, right? So stop trying to prove yourself to others, right? Just ignore them. Trust me. It's for your own good, for your own sanity. You should not be trying to prove your worth, all right? Because that's going to lead to poor decisions. Because imagine, because I used to do this, right? In the beginning of my channel, I think my Telegram, or before I even had a channel, I had a Telegram with a couple hundred people, and I would just share like my profits and like trades I'm taking. And like for maybe 4 or 5 days straight, I made like, I think 50,000 or 20,000 or 30,000, whatever it was each day, right? And I was sharing. And then the 6th day, I didn't share anything because I didn't trade. Right? I didn't trade. And all of a sudden, my entire comment section in the Telegram was, oh, did you lose all your money, Chris? Did you lose all your money? Do you suck now? See, that's just unnecessary pressure for me. Right? Like, what do I get out of that except just sharing just a journal for me, right? I got nothing out of that. And so since then, I kind of leaned away from sharing any P&Ls, any things, because it doesn't provide me any value, right? And this entire video is kind of revolving around don't prove yourself to others. You don't have to prove anything. And most of you are not even in profit yet, So it kind of makes it even more certain, right? That you don't need to prove yourself to others. You are here to get better. You are here sacrificing a lot of your time, energy, and money to get better. So stop worrying about everyone else, please. I know I've mentioned this in previous videos. Don't compare yourself to others, but this is a different perspective of looking at it, right? Because you're creating unnecessary pressure on yourself. The only comparison you should make is you and your portfolio from a week ago. You and your portfolio from a month ago. That's it. That's the only thing that should be compared, is you compared to yourself from a week ago or a month ago or 2 months or 3 days, etc. Stop trying to use trading to prove something, okay? A lot of individuals try to use trading to prove something. For example, on Twitter, you have a lot of these guys who have no life. They're probably ugly, short, old, whatever they are, really ugly, get no attention in real life. And so what do? They spam P&Ls and all this stuff on Twitter to get some attention, and they feed off Twitter, likes and stuff, right? Don't be like that. Stop using trading to prove something. Just like last video, 2 videos ago, day 19, stop having trading be your entire life. This delves into that. Stop trying to use trading to prove something, right? If you're successful in trading, that's wonderful. That is great. But is your life successful outside of trading? And on the flip side, if your trading is not going well, who cares? You're putting in the effort to get better. You can be a multi-millionaire with a loving wife and 2 kids, or a loving husband and 2 kids, or like 4 kids or no kids or whatever, and retired your parents and all this stuff, and you could suck at trading because you made the money elsewhere, right? And so who cares that you're bad at trading, right? You still have a great life outside of it, even though you might not be the best trader. So don't let trading define you. Don't let trading prove your worth, okay? Don't use it as proving your worth. Use trading as a metric to get whatever goals you want to attain, get them, and then get out, as I mentioned in the previous videos. Do not use trading to keep your worth up, right? Don't get your worth from trading, because there's going to be a lot of doubters. There's going to be a lot of people on your journey that doubt you. For example, my mom, this is a personal example. Sophomore year of college, approximately 3 years ago? Because I graduated last year, I think, 3 years ago. I told them, hey, I'm going to be trading, I'm going to be learning, etc., etc. And I told my mom, by the time I graduate, I will never work a job. I will do this full time. My dad was like, listen, it's your life, your choice. God bless, right? Because my dad tried to trade like 10 years ago, tried to learn. He lost a lot of money. He kind of introduced me to trading when I was like 14, and I tried to learn for like a week and I quit. And then I tried 5 years later again at 19. And I told my mom, told my dad was like, yeah, good luck. And my mom, like every weekend, would be like, Chris, please stop trading, get a job. Get a government job, Chris. It'll be a good income. It'll be a good $50,000. You'll get health insurance. Mind you, I grew up poor, right? So even health insurance is a big plus apparently to my family. And they're like, Chris, you'll get a night. My mom, at least. My dad didn't care. My mom was like, oh, Chris, you'll make like 50,000. You know, you'll work in an office. You'll have insurance. It'll be a government job. You won't go out of work. And I'm like, what the F? Like, I am not doing this. I'm not doing all this to make 50 grand a year. Even though there's no shame if you are making that, because my parents made less than 50K. My parents made like 40K a year, and we live in New York, right? I grew up poor as F, you know? So there's no shame in that, because I was raised by 2 parents making that much total. So that just wasn't for me. That wasn't in my playbooks. I knew I wanted to be filthy rich because I knew what I want to do with my life, and the things I want to do, the goods I want, the lifestyle I want to give my parents, etc. I can't do that on 50K. I can't do that on 500K. I can probably do it on 2 to 3 mil a year. And so I knew I had to sacrifice everything to get there. And so I didn't listen to the external influences, right? My dad, he didn't care. He was like, go for it, man. Risk it. He said, worst case scenario, you got a place to live, our house. Don't worry about it if you go broke. So I had that backbone. But then my mom was like, no, Chris, get a job, get a safe job, a stable job. But you're not going to get anywhere with a safe, stable job, right? No risk, no Rari, as the saying says, right? That's my nickname in a lot of Discords. No risk, no Rari. You will get nowhere without risk. Every single wealthy, successful person in this entire planet risked something, right? Whether it was time, money, ideas, family, all of these things. And so what I'm trying to tell you is, don't listen to anyone else but your head and your heart. Because if I listened to my mom right now, I'd be somewhere in a stupid button-down shirt with a suit making I don't know how much, probably what I make in a week now, in a whole year, being miserable, thinking, Chris, what if you never listened to your mom? What if you traded and you stuck with it and you didn't listen to your mom? And I'd probably be mad at my mom, miserable at myself for listening to her, etc., etc. But instead, I didn't listen to her. I went with my gut, my heart, and my head. And now I can give my mom whatever she wants, whenever she wants. So I'm telling you, guys and girls, listen to your heart and your brain. If your heart and brain is saying, hey, trading's not for me, then okay, trading's not for you. But for me, what my head and heart were saying and screaming was, Chris, you cannot give up. This will work out. This will work out. Just don't listen to anyone else. Ignore everyone and you will make it. So this entire video is about stop using trading to prove something. Your worth is in your head. However much you think you're worth, that's in your head. Whether you think you're worth a quadrillion dollars or $2, you think you're worthless, whatever you think, that's in your head. Don't let anyone's external views of you change you, okay? Don't let anyone's external views change the view of you. If you think you're handsome and tall and rich and smart and intelligent and someone says you're ugly, who cares? They could go screw themselves. You think what you think of yourself. Don't let anyone else's thoughts of you change you. Okay? Because in trading, there's going to be a lot of doubters. There's going to be a lot of haters that won't want you to succeed, right? There's a lot of friends I started trading with a year ago who hate me now because I've gotten very successful and they're stuck in the same spot and all they do is hate on me. And that's just life. Sometimes it's a solo journey, guys and girls, and you're just going to have to go solo. And that's just the life it is. All right? So don't prove yourself to anyone else but yourself. Don't listen to anyone else. Because if I listen to everyone else and all the DMs I get, I would say 90% are very nice and 10% are just hating comments, right? Like, oh, another guru, even though I don't charge anything, I don't care. I'm not like Orangey making $2 million a year off a paid Discord. That sucks, right? I'm not doing that or all that stuff. So if I listened to every hater, I would have quit this, in January probably and peaced out. I would have been like Jalen, the streamer, who I don't really like him. He farmed copy traders, but whatever. He's an okay dude, I guess. I don't like him generally, but he quit streaming. Why? Because he let the haters get to him. It is what it is, right? You can't let anyone dictate what you do, right? If you let haters dictate what you do, you're going to get nowhere. Because, I would have made the channel, but this channel wouldn't probably get past like 2,000 subscribers if I listened to all the hate in the beginning, right? A lot of people, like, sometimes I get DMs like, hey, your voice is very feminine. And then sometimes I get gay dudes in my DM saying your voice is hot. So it's weird. It's a very weird dynamic, right? So just don't listen to anyone. You're on your own journey. You're on your own way to success. It's a you versus you journey. It's not a you versus Chris journey. It's not a you versus Pow journey or you versus whoever journey, whoever you want to say. It's a you versus you journey. As long as in your heart and mind, you believe that trading is for you, you believe that you can make it work, you believe you have what it takes, then there's no reason you should quit. Absolutely not. Unless your heart and brain's telling you, like, hey man, quit. This ain't for you. I heard you to keep trying, but if you really in your heart believe it's not for you, it's not for you. But the one premise of this entire video is your worth is determined by you. It's not determined by anyone else. You don't need to prove anything to anyone. Okay? Just block them out and ignore them. Guys and girls, I hope you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you learned something. This was day 21 of the Millionaire Memecoin Mindset series. I appreciate all the love and support. If you do need Axiom, sign up using the link in the bio. It's a VIP discount off your trading fees. Till we talk next time. Bye-bye.